Hi everyone, my name is Nurul Aina Jiha Mitara Azizan. So today I am going to share about my understandings regarding food safety and hygiene through my real life experience. So now I am heading to one of my favorite restaurants in Malacca, which is a steak hub. So let's go. As usual for the new norm, we have to follow SOPs before entering the food place in order to curb with the spread of COVID-19. Okay, now let's get to this. Did you know that contamination can cause to serious health risks and in some cases can lead to death, whether from the cause of bacteria or food contamination by chemical and allergen, cross-contamination, and physical contamination. The list go on and on. So let's go for more details, shall we? The first one is microbial contamination. It happens when bacteria contaminates the food, while chemical contamination happens when chemical contaminates the food. Physical contamination usually happens when an object gets into the food. Either it is from the person who is handling the food or surrounding. Cross-contamination can occur when the utensils that are already contaminated being used and it transfers into the food. To avoid this, we must use different utensils when preparing food. Now let's go to see the surrounding. One of the things that captivates my eyes is how they store the high-risk food in a place where it should be like this. The cakes are separately being stored in low temperature to prolong their shelf life and also to reduce biological contamination. The steak are also can be classified as high-risk food, hence they stored it in the fridge with low temperature, same as the cake, in order to avoid any biological contamination. This is because high risk are the types of foods that bacteria love the most, and meat is one of it, plus it contains high content of protein. Now let's see how they prepared the food. As we can see here, they are preparing the food by wearing gloves. And this is very good because the hands are one of the part of the body that can contaminate the food, and even after we keep it clean, we still should avoid directly touching or handling the food. While I am waiting for the food to arrive, I enjoy listening to the band when suddenly I noticed that one of the waiters are not wearing his mask, which I believe it can contribute to the possibility of getting physical or biological contamination. So before we go any further, let's learn about high-risk and low-risk food. High-risk food usually are the food that have high level of water, rich in protein, and usually ready to eat. So the common examples of high-risk food are like seafood, pre-cooked meats like the one that I showed before in the fridge, remember? Milk, eggs, dairy, and also the food product that contains cheese, mayonnaise, and cream. The first meal that I ordered is lamb chop. Here we can see that the coleslaw and mashed potato are high-risk food, while the bread can be considered as low-risk food as it has low moisture content. The next one is chicken chop. It is also a high-risk type of dish, as we all aware that the chicken meat is a food with high protein level, and the sauce contains dairy and mayonnaise product, which is one of the things that microbes love the most. For bihun goreng, it is also can be considered as high-risk food because of the texture and the high level of water content. And the last one is the giant burger. For this one, I don't have to explain much, and of course it is a high-risk food, right? But the bread is originally a low-risk type of food. but since it has the direct contact with the source and all stuff, I guess now it can be considered as high-risk food. In conclusion, food is one of the basic necessities of human. Therefore, we must be aware of the potential hazards associated with the manufacturing, processing, packing, and holding of human food.